First off, yes, I am in my Batman Snuggie. How's it going, guys? It's Ramiro, and it is cold. That's why I'm in my Batman Snuggie. Nice and warm, huh? Oh. They're not the best ears, but nonetheless, this is a warm Snuggie. Oh man, I messed up my hair. Anyways, I'm making a video because today I got this in the mail. It's a package. Let's open this sucker up. If I'm not mistaken, it should be peanuts. No, just kidding. I hate when they package it with all that peanut stuff. I don't know. Either way, it's just going to make a mess all over my room. I'll get to what that is right now. I'll probably edit this out. To be a dick, I'll probably leave that in there. And there's still more in the bubble wrap. Luckily, I got my scissors to just kind of help me open this up. Because there's more peanuts in there. Oh, okay. I think that's all of them now. Let's finish opening this up. Okay, and it is my Anne Hathaway, Selina Kyle Batman figure. Oh man, I've been wanting this Selina Kyle figure for a very, very long time. I've been trying to find a good one. And usually on eBay they're like, you know, I don't know, like 20 plus bucks or whatever, and I just didn't want to do that. But I found one on eBay for about 16 bucks, and I just kind of jumped at the opportunity, and I said, screw it, I'm going to get it. I don't want to, you know, spend more than I have to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this sucker up, and we're going to talk about it. Well, guys, there she is, your Selina Kyle Dark Knight Rises figure. And just let me just say right off the back, I was really stoked about this figure. I was like super hyped up about it. I was like, man, it's gonna be a cool figure. I'm gonna put it in so many poses, and I had all these cool ideas for all these poses that I wanted to put it in. And I get the figure, and I gotta tell you, all that hype just went away. I'm not as impressed by this figure as I would have liked to be. I'm actually very underwhelmed by it. I have a lot of problems with it. Number one would have to be the sculpting. I don't think the sculpting was the best on it. I don't really think it resembles Anne Hathaway at all. I think it has too much of a big face to really resemble her. Number two, there's like this big splotch. I don't know if you guys can see it on her forehead right there. It looks like a giant zit. If I back it up, maybe it'll focus a little bit more. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like right there. It looks like a gigantic zit on her forehead. And I don't know. I'm not as excited about this figure as I was anymore. And if you see the gun right there, it did not come with the gun. It actually only came with like this little there it is. It only came with like this, you know, for the little light thing, which I don't really care about. But this is what it came with. That gun I actually bought at like a Dollar Tree. I bought this little G.I. Joe, and it came with like a couple of guns, and I was like, ooh, I can use those for my Anne Hathaway, or for my Selina Kyle figure. It's really, really cool, but to be honest with you, the gun doesn't even really fit in there that well. But I just figure I needed to put something in her hand to make her look a lot better, because I don't know, I'm not as thrilled as I was about this figure. So first off, it does stand at about 6 feet tall. This is a 6-inch, or not feet. This is a 6-inch ruler. It stands at about a little less than 6 inches. I'd say about 5 3/4 inches tall, and maybe that's just because it's leaning. I don't know. But so that's where that's at right there. Looking at the figure itself, it's very, very tiny. It's like super tiny. It's really skinny. I was hoping there'd be a little bit more meat on it, but there's not. In fact, when I first got it and saw it, I was like, man, this doesn't look that big of a figure. Maybe this isn't 6 inches, but you know, it is. It's just very small and thin and looks very fragile. So let's talk about it, right? As far as the articulation goes, the head turns left and right. It's not the best articulation because the hair does get in the way. It doesn't really go up or down, so you can't really do much with it. The hands, as you can see, do go in a full 360 circle. They go out about that much. They go up about that much. To the side that much. So basic articulation. Let me take this little gun out. The wrists, they do rotate, as you guys can see. She has an ab crunch, no hip rotation. I really would have liked some hip rotation for this figure. I could have done some pretty cool stuff with it, but oh well. The legs go up about that high. They go back about that much, not that much at all. There is a knee joint. There is a like little swivel above the knee. It looks like there's also a cut to swivel like above that, but you know, well, maybe it's just part of the it's just part of the sculpt, I guess. The ankle, it does have a little ankle thingy, so it does go up, and it doesn't really go back at all, which is also a bummer, because you could put this thing in some pretty cool poses, but the fact that it doesn't go all the way back gets in the way of that. And I'm guessing it, you know, it couldn't get any more back because of high heels anyway. So there you go, there you have it. And the foot doesn't really rotate or anything like that. So, you know, I mean, I guess it's part of the collection. This is probably one of those figures that I'll pose up once and then never ever pose it again. You know what I mean? So I guess that's cool. I guess it's just part of the collection, and I really wanted it for the collection. But as far as like, you know, happiness with it, I'm whatever about it. I'm not as excited as I was when I got my Jor-El or whatever. But so it's something, I guess. I just wish I can get it in some cool poses. I wish that the hands were bigger. That's also one thing that I do have a problem with. The hands aren't as big as I would like them to be, so that way I could put a gun successfully in it, because with this gun right here, you know, I have to really slide it in there. I have to really force it in there, and it sucks. You know, I don't like the fact that I have to do that. I would have liked to put it in this one right here where it looks like it could hold a gun, but unfortunately I can only put it on this one, and it doesn't go all the way through, so you're left with like this weird looking gun right here. And you have to be careful with it too, because it could easily come out. But again, this doesn't come with like a gun. It only comes with that little stand thing. So that's what it looks like. It just looks very awkward. It looks so, I don't know. Again, like I said, I'm not like super stoked on this figure. I think that they could have done a better job on it. And that's the problem with the Movie Master figures, I think, in my opinion, that there's some figures that are so freaking cool, and then there's other figures that are just like, man, I don't know what the hell they were thinking making this figure, you know, or I don't know. I just wish that they could have better sculpting, you know what I mean? Look, I paid about $16 for this figure. I know it's not no damn hot toy or anything like that, but man, I think that, you know, they could have done something a little better with this figure than just this, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's a hassle to pose. It takes forever to get it in one good position, and when you get it in that position, like, it's just hard it doesn't really stay there that well, you know. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to pose it and take some pictures of it later. But you know, I mean, I guess that's it for this review. You know, is it a must-have figure? To be honest with you, no. I think that your collection could do without it. I think that it's just, you know, it's available if you really like the Anne Hathaway, or not Anne Hathaway, what am I thinking? I'm kind of, I'm tired, I'm just getting home from work, but if you really like Selena Kyle, and if you really like the figure, you like how it looks, I guess go for it, you know, put it in your collection. You know, I guess eventually I would have gotten it anyway, so I'm happy I have it, but I'm just not happy with like the actual figure itself. I think they could have done a better job with it, but you know, that's just me.